Hello, and welcome back, everyone, to another playthrough of Pathologic 3. Now, as I was playing this, I realized the last time we played was on Tuesday, obviously, but the thing that I realized was I was not very satisfied with how day 2 went. I feel like I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the viewers, A.A. Dunn, mentioned to me in a comment that, yes, there was a mechanic that I completely forgot about, which was that the day I have to reset all of my actions during the course of the day, otherwise it won't go through. So essentially, there is no such thing as saved progress, so to speak. If you want to progress in a certain pathway, but you reset the day, you're going to have to do everything that you had up until that point and do it again. Which is why I, may have misinterpreted that by just trying to speedline some of the events by going straight to those locations as quickly as I could, and then I lost progress almost altogether. So, today, and if you'll bear with me for just a moment, we're going to do, I know that I advertised that we're going to be going for day 1, which is still within the realm of possibility for this evening, but we are going to retry day 2 because I do not want to let that go. So we are going to retread a lot of the old conversations and a lot of the same story beats. I'm not going to, I will provide a more sincere narration of those conversations if there is new ground to cover, but outside of that I'm just going to be speeding through just so that we can get back to hopefully either the same place or a better place, and then we'll continue to play through. Does any of that make sense? Well, I hope it does. Either way, let's get right back into it. So again, I just wanted to thank okay, so it should be, yes, it is the end of day. Out of curiosity. No, I want to start it from the beginning. I goofed it up. We're going to do this right. How much amalgam do I have? Not a lot. But yes, I do want to thank my viewers for leaving comments and helping me through this game. I promise that I will get better at it, hopefully. And be more concise and deliberate and try to understand the ways of it. All right, we're going to get through it, and we're going to get started right now. So the first thing that we did as soon as we started the day is we're going to run on over to the get out. I can't see. Okay, great. We're going to run over to the canes immediatamente. And hi, Eva, just splish, splash, splish, splash. Okay, bye. And we're going to talk to Georgie and just get on Georgie's good side. Great. Oh, wait, I need to kick something. Okay, here we go.
So vibrant.
It is. It's so vibrant. So. Okay, so, and one more time. Don't want to do that too many times because I don't have any calomel. So we're going to go straight here. Great. Yep. All right, great. And we're going to go over to Georgie. Hello. I don't think I've ever seen you in blue before. That NPC. Alright, here we go. Let's reconcile with the canes by getting on Georgie's good graces. Open. Okay. Hi, Georgie.
A life led with purpose never ends in death. Death only comes to those who live pointlessly.
Okay, so what we're going to do is... Oh, you're back, so you're able to examine the full focus? What? No, I haven't had the time yet. What?
A life led with...
Okay, alright, okay, so that's... Okay. I'm breaking
Camera
this.
obscura. Camera lumina.
Okay, so that's a bit of an ish. So it looks like some of my progress has been saved, but not all of it. Okay. Not a problem. So, alright, you know what? Fine. Maybe there's still a way that I can get into the... I have to check out the dog head again. Alright, maybe there is a way that I can get in here. Okay, inaccessibility, perfectly fine. I know that I can't get in quite now, but the thing that I originally ignored was... let me see if I can just do it. That's fine. The thing that I originally ignored was the clock on the door itself, mostly because it made absolutely no sense to me. There appears to be 2 separate times on it. But you know what? Because time is so weird, we're going to go ahead and assume all of it's correct. So I'm going to try to come back. Let's see. Hold on. Let me make a bit of a note for myself. Okay, so there are 4 times here. The first one is... sorry, let me make a note. Notes. Okay, so first note. So the first time that we can come back is... That looks like 1, 2, 3. So that looks like 2... So it looks like 2 p.m. So 2 p.m., that is 1400. So we'll try again at 1400. The next one, starting with 2, that's 2:30. So 14:30. The next time is, what is that, 9? So that's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is 2100. And the next one is 21:30. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on the clock and see if I can go and come back at any of these times and if it'll let me go. Because they put a clock on this door for obvious reasons, and honestly, it's the best idea that I've had so far. Hello. Do you have any loot for me? Okay, so with that done, I'm gonna go away. I do want to check to see... Okay, I do want to check to see... That's not the correct time. I do want to check to see... So, where's the dogs? The dog head. So the 2 things I can do is check out the room, or go to Isidore Barak's house covered in growth that oozes the body. This bodes ill. Okay. But I know that the... Okay, so they're in here. So let's go and see. I just want to make absolutely sure that that line has closed. If I remember correctly. Okay, so it's right now, it's noon. Wait, hold on. It's not saying directly. Where the heck would it be? Oh, right at the very end, right? Right. If I remember correctly. Yes, I had to go through this little divot in the fence. Yep, and then I had to go to this area right here. Yes. Okay, yeah, okay, so this saved. So it does, it doesn't completely reset. I was wrong initially. Because there's the cane boy. So that whole interaction, despite the fact... Oh, Hugh. Hi. Why? Just why? Why did you have to interfere? Who even asked you? You lot caused nothing but trouble. Who's you lot? It's always the same. Every time a grown-up intervenes, there's trouble. Wait, are you actually upset that you've been rescued? Death's better than dishonor. What am I going to tell my friends? That I've got caught by Notkin's crew? That Khan's locked up in a cage now because of me? Whatever it is, you'll tell them. You've lived to tell... Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading my own lines. Yes, that's perfect. Khan took a risk for you. Try to be worthy of it. Everybody always teased me anyway. Gunky the flunky. Brain of a monkey. That's actually pretty good. I just wanted to prove that I could be useful. I wanted to get those lanterns. I can't say that. You know what? Of course, the lanterns are what lantern do. You know, that's a fair thing to say. This is honestly very true. No matter how many people try to bring you down, the best comeback that you'd ever give them is to continue improving yourself and living strong and long. So I was teased as a kid too. You know what lesson I learned? That the best revenge is living well. Yeah, right. You're just saying that so I don't feel bad. You're big and strong. Nobody teased you. I'm big and strong now. Back when I was a kid, though, the teasing never stopped. What did they say to you? I got called Danko the Cranko, and Lanky Danky, and Pumpkinhead, too. Can't even remember where that one came from. Okay. It's funny to look back on now, but it wasn't funny back then. Thanks. Lately, it's felt like there's a stone pressing down on my soul, but I feel a little better talking to you. I'm gonna go to the tower and tell them everything. Good luck, kid. Take care of yourself, and remember not to skip meals. Do you want the lanterns? I know where those cat lovers are hiding them. They stole a bunch of pretty lanterns from somewhere and stashed them in Warehouse 15. You should take them. It's not right when beautiful things belong to idiots. It really isn't. Beauty is wasted on idiots. Okay, that really stressed me out. Oh, this is so pretty. These are the lanterns, huh? Absolutely wonderful. Catch you later, kiddo. You guys are all okay. These kids in town, yep. Okay, great. Not a problem. Okay, so we did actually discover something new, and by discover something new, I mean I, must have overlooked it initially. But that's fine. So they say Warehouse 15, that's 26. Well, I mean, I'm kind of okay with being a bit manic. It's definitely helping me search the warehouses better. 35. Maybe it's on the other side of the tracks. Where I was born. That's, 4. 3, I feel a sad pattern. 6, okay, great. 7. What time is it? 12:39? Still got plenty of time. Plenty of time. 13, okay, wait. 13, yes. Is there a 15 around here? Alright, good. I'm passively 17. Nope. 14, we're so close. Where are you? 12, 13, 15. Ah, okay, 15? 15. Alright, let's see. Lanterns are supposed to be stashed away in here. Oh, wait, this is... Where are the lanterns? Anything in here? No. What is this? A throne fit for a warehouse king. Renter to see the things that are Caesar's. Caesar. Okay, I guess I misinterpreted what that child said. Do I have notes? No. Do I have, casebook? Yes, already done. Thoughts? Town? No, I don't have a transcript. That's fine. Okay, so it's still not, what is it, 1400 yet? I still have an hour, but I can still get it at 1430, because what I want to do now is, okay, with that done, I talked to the kid, so what we're going to do is we're going to check out Isidore's. Hi, sorry, I hope you're not... Okay, great, love you. You weren't going to sell that, right? That wasn't yours? My apologies. Busy man, busy day. Plenty of things to screw up during the course of the day, so I'm sure you'll understand. Okay, so let's go to... Is that... Okay. Alright, so let's go to here. Wait, no, hold on. Do I want to go through here? Okay, let me... Wait, it's the middle of the day. You know what? No. I got a better idea. I am going to go to the funeral. See if there's anything. I know I got the cutscene for that, but I just want to make sure. Let's see. Cemetery, yes. Here we go. Good, haven't wasted too much time. Oh, hello. Looks like I'm a bit early. Goodbye. Right? I'm a bit early? Yes? Yes, okay, yeah. No dying today. So may I see the important man? Yes. Who is Suwak? You'll learn in due time. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, these trials of Suwak, the body's prepared to meet Bodo. These preferences in place. Why do you ask? Big A, important task. Yep. Well, thank you anyway. Okay, great. Guarded by beasts, so I'm still too early. Not a problem. Okay, so we'll go back, and we'll check out whether or not, I can make more progress here in the hind quarters. This is fine. Okay, so it's 1400. That's perfectly okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. All right, I'm not losing any health, but now I'm so slow. Hello, everyone. I could... no, I'm not risking it. It's fine. I have time. I have time. Okay, so still like this. All right, so I'm wrong. It does save progress. So the decisions that I've made are locked into today. I can't alter it. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, alright. So now let's go to the funeral and see if there's anything I can change there. Because I don't think I've changed anything. I don't think I can change anything. I think the only thing else I can do is try to see if I can get into the, yeah, I'm kicking this. If I can try to get into the,
Like a
Simon Kane's study. Let's see. It's 14:30, so I already missed one window. Or did I? Screw it. I'm closer to the cemeteries. And plus I have another time. Yes, I can go at 9. Okay, great. Here we are. Okay, so now it's open. Great. Yep. Look at all these dead bodies. Here's the cutscene again. Okay, looks like we are locked into it. There's the Haru specs. Okay. Is there anything that changes here? What is this? I couldn't do that. I wouldn't forgive. What about you guys? Cemetery's perfect place for worms. Okay, I can't really do anything here. Okay. Okay. There's not much I can do here. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Notes, no. Things, no. People. Casebook. Things. Thoughts. Argument. I definitely need a plague sample to show the town authorities. Too high. Try to see. I can't get inside, though. Today's the day I received the blessing to visit Simon's study. Okay. Yes, I see that. Okay, but I can't interact with any of these people. Okay. That's fine. Can I talk to you? Okay. Nope, cannot talk to you. Oh. No, that would be insane. No, no. Could I? No. No. That would be nuts. No, there would be no reason to... Okay, good. I was just... Alright. What about this one? This one looks fresh. Okay, fine. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'll go back to see... Okay, I'll go back to see if the office has already been opened up again. Although, if I remember correctly, it didn't help me last time, which is a problem. Okay, hindquarters. Also, if you all have any mirrors that you just don't care about, let me know. Just want to take a look at them. Okay, so I can't talk to anybody at the funeral. That's fine. By fine, I mean absolutely terrible. Yes, I'm on my way. If it turns out that it's still locked, then I am sunk, and I just have to accept the fact that maybe I just locked my decisions in on the second day, and for better or for worse, that is what it is.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Okay. So there's no crowd. And it looks like... Yep, still locked. Alright, so it looks like the decisions I make during the course of a day, whether for good or bad, I don't think I can unmake them. So... good. Great. Unless there was a way to reset the day. Oh, so I have to go... Wait, unless I go... I don't know. Alright, so we're just gonna go back to the... Yeah, we're gonna go back to the... Alright, but I still have some time. I have so much time before... Ugh. Okay, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay? Since I'm headed in that direction anyway, I'm gonna go back to the still water. Because I have 4 hours before I can... 4 hours before I can actually... try again in Simon Kane's study. Because that's the next time...
I'd rather not hear this.
Literally the next time that I can go. Is there any way I can retutorialize? Or, like, you know, things that I've completely forgotten? Hello, Eva. Let's see. See the past. Loot. Oh, there's loot here? Oh, that's lovely. Great, I'll take that. Time skip. How do I skip time? Oh, okay, great. This is actually incredibly helpful. So let's go to slightly before the 21st hour. Okay, great. So it's good. Okay, great. So this is the next time that I can try for the canes. Gosh dang it. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Should be right quick. Zoop. Perfect. Okay, great. All right. Nope, not. Yes, yes, here? Yes, here. Okay, great. Okay, let's just wait the few seconds. So how are you all doing? I hope you're well. Just kidding, Steinman. Hey, we finally did something correctly! Alright, great! Okay. Great. What? It really is nothing. Entry is only possible at the designated time. Does the mechanism lock the study specific hours, but on which days? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Lots of papers streaming up from the ceiling. A very plain room, but there was a cigarette burning. And so far it looks like it was just freshly lit. So... the only person that hasn't burned a millimeter in 5 minutes. Or is it just a cigar after all? Oh, very cute. Alright, so I guess that means that Freud canonically exists in the pathologic universe. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely a place out of time. I also have that one note, that thought, what is it, absence. I got inside the study, and it's completely empty, despite Georgie's assurances that the crime scene was untouched. What the hell? That's actually a very fair point. I've got a clock in here, but the clock in here doesn't have any hands, and it's not usable. Oh, hello. Hello, oh, hello, it's, oh god, what is your name? Immortal. Mark Immortal. Okay, do I talk to the dogs? Ah, you win this time. I told you Khan wasn't in there. Have you been here long? Have you seen anyone suspicious by any chance? You bet we have. Actually, a suspicious individual just came out of the locked study. Where did he go? Nowhere. He's standing right here, asking dumb questions. Very suspicious. Very, extremely suspicious. Turn out your pockets, suspicious man. We better not find Khan in any of them. He kidnapped Khan. I can see it in his eyes. I didn't kidnap anyone. That's what every kidnapper says. He's disappeared somewhere, and we're here to find him. We've looked under every bed and every drawer, but he's nowhere to be found. You were in the study just now. Did you happen to see him there? Well, Khan is in the warehouses, locked in a dog cage, gnawing on a bone. It's odd that you weren't informed. Khan is something, isn't he? That's what you saw in the study, right? Where is he really? I saw nothing of the sort. In fact, I barely saw anything in the study, but I was present for his negotiations with Sola Halves at their fortress. And how did negotiations go? Wait for the rescued captive to come running back. He'll tell you all the details. Mark.
Hope springs eternal, but the water runs through your fingers.
Look who's here! A rare guest indeed. Dressed to the nines, straight from the capital with his high society manners. You've a theatrical streak, bachelor. I like that about you. You make an entrance like you're stepping into the spotlight of a stage. Where is the owner of this house? He was just here. I'd like to talk to him. Do you mean Simon? Well, Simon Kane. Well, Victor, it's his study. But it seems everyone's present but the man himself. You, me, the children, more of a symposium than a simple study. Do you mean Simon? Actually, you know what? I am. The Crucible is unpleasantly crowded today, like the playhouse during intermission. People sauntering in weaving garments from the capital, their faces cramped with a nervous tic, making polite inquiries about Simon. What do you mean, people? Is this more wordplay, or was there someone here before me? Haven't you met her? What an astonishing non-meeting. Were I not a stage director, I'd think it's staged. Not at all a coincidence. Wait, who's her? A woman wearing a garment from the capital, with a cold, anemic face. She was just here before you. Oh, that's Yulia. Yulia. Okay. What did she say? Nothing. We didn't talk. I just watched her walk by in the corridor. That's it. Why would I speak to her? When she passed, I felt a wave of arrogance wash over me. Arrogance and menace. Have you seen that woman before? Never. And I hope to never see her again. She made my hands cold. She's only just left. I got a chance to catch her outside. Yes, it sounds a whole lot like Yulia. Oh, you're not Yulia. Hello?
The rain. This goddamn rain. Will it ever end? Pouring and pouring and pouring.
Wait, Anne Daniil. You spoke with the liars in this house. Tell me, are you part of their conspiracy? Or are they leading you around by the nose? Liars? I spoke to your family. Precisely. Please note I'm not calling them scoundrels. My father, uncle, brother, they're all men of honor, but an inventive mind can build magnificent palaces of intellect on a foundation of sand. A common sin of inventors and eccentrics. All my relatives are undeniably intelligent, but they lack the spark of insight, and so they draw false conclusions. Ergo, they lie. And what did they lie to me about? In a word, they say Uncle Simon is dead. I beg your pardon? Simon is alive. What I'd like to know is, are you helping them hide it, or are you being deceived like the rest? Why do you say that? You just left his focus. Surely you sensed it, that diagonal inverse space? I haven't visited it often, but enough to know. My family claims that's where Simon died, but is death even possible in such a place? Okay. Okay. You know what? By the way, I can't speak to the fact like that. It was definitely a strange room, but I'm more curious about this. By the way, who was in there before me? I found a cigarette burning on the desk. No one can enter that place. The fact that you, someone without Cain blood, managed it is a small miracle in and of itself. Mark Immortal mentioned seeing some woman. Have you seen her? Please focus, Daniil. I'm trying to talk to you about something important. As am I. Would it be more important than the circumstances of Simon's death and the mysterious people with a vested interest in them? I told you, Simon is alive. My father claims Simon died the night before your arrival, but I saw you with him yesterday morning. Where was that? Come now, Daniil. I know your secret. I saw you talking with Simon beneath the polyhedron yesterday morning. I won't ask what you spoke of. I have no right to pry into Uncle's secrets, and I won't torture you into breaking a vow. But the lie about his death sows confusion. It chokes the townsfolk with black despair. Please stop spreading it. You must... If I met Simon, I'd definitely remember it. That is exactly my point. You know what? Since timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, I'm going to have to say I could be wrong, but I don't think that happened. I don't think I've met Simon Cain. Yes, your eyes tell me that you believe your own words. You're not part of the conspiracy. The lie has ensnared you too. Break free of it. People need Simon. I need him, and I believe that you do too. Okay, if Simon is alive, that changes everything. Exactly. That's why you must not believe the lies. Don't lose faith. That's the key. I don't know where Simon is. Sometimes I feel his gaze on me when I walk down the street, but when I turn around, no one's there. Other times I'm convinced a stranger's footsteps belong to him, and there are times I fancy him a shapeshifter, that he can become anyone. Okay, so the reason why, so if we're speaking practically, the main reason why I actually believe that Simon Cain is alive is a few things. One, that time has no meaning, and apparently Simon has discovered how to essentially walk through the planes of time. So it's possible that, instead of just disappearing, it's possible that Simon has just walked through a plane of time and not returned, which is why nobody can seem to find Simon Cain's body. As for why they're saying he's dead, maybe that's more fathomable for people than to just say that he's missing or abandoned the town. So I'm going to operate on the idea that Simon is alive, is also somebody who can walk through time, hasn't returned, and the Cains, in order to save face, are just saying, oh, he died, despite the fact that it seems very incongruous that an immortal man seems to have suddenly died. So that's my interpretation of it. That's the angle I'm going. Don't lose faith. You're the one sowing confusion now, Maria. Another thing. Don't return to my father and uncle and try to catch them in a lie. You'll never outmaneuver their rhetoric, and the attempt will cost you their trust. They won't give you a straight answer, so you must pave your own way, Daniil. If anyone can manage it, it's you. I'm certain of that. All right, I always pave my own way, Maria. How do you solve a problem like Maria? All right, so what I'm hearing is that apparently I met with Simon Cain yesterday in the morning underneath the polyhedron. So when I said we were going to go and, just out of curiosity, I'm just going to go back. Temporary dead end. What is the temporary dead end? It's clear I'm missing something, but today won't solve this study's mystery. Getting inside is a huge success already. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Maybe I should have gone back into the room. That was foolish of me. Alright, but just in case, I'm going to go back into... see if I can get into the study. But I don't think I can. There's a lot of reason for me to believe that isn't the case. Where the hell did I go? Oh, okay, here. That's right. Hello, everyone. I see you haven't cleaned up the corpse. There's somebody on the first floor. Let me in! Let me in! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end this day then. But we did manage to get a great success. We did manage to get into Simon Kane's office. Out of curiosity, I do kind of want to run out the clock just to see what happens. So... no, that was just a graphical thing. But, I mean, we made excellent progress, and it really seems like I should go back to the first day and then make a beeline straight to the polyhedron and see if I can catch Simon Kane. And then maybe that'll give me more insight into the happenings of this quaint little town. Where the hell am I? Where the hell did I go? Okay, alright, I go this way. Right. So, you know, not all is lost. Well, I mean, not terribly. Okay, we're gonna go back all the way. Great. And I'm gonna see if I can get back into the study. Is Maria still standing there? No, she gone. I'm assuming the study is closed once again, right? Nope, still open. Great. Cigarette. Great. Wait, Yulia! Last place I saw her, she was at the Stillwater. Maybe if I go to the Stillwater, she'll be there. Although I have wasted a considerable amount of time going back and forth to places I probably didn't need to go. Okay. Great. Stillwater. I need to kick something. I need to kick something real bad. What do we got? Alright. Okay, here we are. Here we are again, happy as can be. Last place I saw you was here, but you're not here no more. Hello, Eva. Is your friend here?
I don't want to hear this.
4 keys are clear from the dust, single chord. Alas, I haven't an ear for music. Antique. Isn't it bad for the instruments to keep in such a humid environment? Okay. Alright. So what did we learn today? Nothing. No, we learned quite a bit. We have a heading. We have another lead. I do realize that ultimately at the post, like, why am I chasing all these leads? What is the point of this? Time skip. I could skip some time. There's plenty of sweet, sweet loot in there, and I keep forgetting, and I need to get in there a day earlier. So what we're going to do is we're going to try... I can't even go to day 1. I can go to day 5. I can go to day 4, which ends more present, in which the bell tolls. Which serves... Okay, so I'm not going to try again for day 2 because I've already locked everything in. There's no way I can... I don't know. Yes, alright. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I really do want to get to day 1. What's happening on day 3? Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, yes, that's a good point. Let's go ahead and proceed onward to day 3. And see if any of the decisions I made in day 2 affect what's going on here. Hello? Is it the next day? Hello?
You had 12 days. Not so many, but enough. One more has passed. The town shifts.
Yesterday, the streets were in turmoil, and today everyone seems so lost. Dumbfounded, almost, without Simon and Isidore. I'm lost too. I still can't believe they're both dead. The man I came to see and the man who summoned me here. You understand us all better than you think. You know, both Simon and Isidore agreed that you can't lead someone by the hand forever. Children must grow up. But here's the paradox. They succeeded in this with their own families, and yet the town clung to them until the very end. They taught us everything, but we never believed we learned it. Did you know them well? Simon often stopped by the still water on his way from the crucible. I'm not sure if he came to see me or the house. He could sit here all evening, and by morning the town would be abuzz with everything he'd managed to do, arrange, decide. Isidore, on the other hand, never had time for a cup of tea. He was drowning in worries about his patients, about his kin, about the children he had taken on to teach. I've seemed to have learned something of what Simon could do, yet I feel like Isidore. There's no time for anything, even though there is. It's a shame you could never meet either of them. A single conversation with either could change a person's fate. Well, at least I made peace didn't make Simon's family mad. I visited the Canes today and spoke with Georgie. Georgie's a difficult man, and grief doesn't make anyone easier. Did you know that he sculpts in his spare time? A good sculpture captures a turbulent, living emotion and freezes it in stone. Georgie resembles his craft. He feels something. When he freezes that emotion, forever. What a terrible line read. I apologize. Georgie resembles his craft. He feels something, and then he freezes that emotion forever. It's good that you visited him today, a day after his brother's death. His feelings hadn't yet turned to stone. Well, I hope things will be easier with the Canes' support. The Canes are demanding. Even the seemingly pliable Victor, even little Casper, they're used to testing each other, as well as those around them. I don't know what you and Georgie talked about, but it seems you passed the test. Only this test wasn't set by Georgie, but by Simon himself. I thought so. Simon was waiting for you, after all, and it's not like him to deny a guest a proper welcome. Apparently Simon invited another guest, some woman, also from the capital. Have you heard anything about that? I heard an unfamiliar woman's voice at the station when your train arrived. A decisive voice, like steel. What was that she said? Something about heading to the tallest landmark? There was a smirk in her voice as she said it. It's Yulia. I know it's Yulia. The main landmark here is the Polyhedron, and the Crucible is right next to it, as is the Stillwater and our cathedral. I didn't like the way she chuckled. Even if she's Simon's guest, one shouldn't snicker like that when they speak of the Polyhedron. Well, at least you've confirmed she exists. I wasn't sure if Markomoto was playing a joke or not. Time travel is now available today through all the clocks in town. So, can I not just rest?
The audience is wondering, Venerable Simon, will you step on stage this time? Simon remains silent, and the audience frets as well. Our Father Simon, are you dead or alive again, like the last time? No, Simon keeps his silence, and the audience is puzzled still. Did you ever exist at all, Simon? Or were you only a shadow on the screen? Simon the Wise, grant us answers, we beg you. All quiet. It seems Simon has forgotten his lines, and now he needs a prompter.
Okay, well, fascinating. All right, well, I guess it's off to bed. so it is a curious case. I personally don't believe that Simon is dead. Despite how much everybody wants to drive me to that conclusion. Okay. So do I just start the day? If I go to the... do I need to use amalgam for it? Okay. I guess I just start the third day. And hopefully the decisions that I made in today's... In day 2 will carry over into day 3 and reveal a little bit more of the secrets. Day 3. Alter the course of events? What? I don't know if I went to do that. Oh my god. Could I have done this on day 2? Okay, Ruben begs for... Okay, hold on. Wait. If you start the day, the progress will be selected, events will reset. You'll be... Oh, so this is how I do it. I start that day, the progress on the selected events will reset. You'll be able to start... No, I'm still not sure. What the hell? What? Okay, so if this... Oh, okay, I see. Temporary alliance, deadly scenes to push the town's families praying together. I don't... If that's the case... I can... So I fracture that and I can go back into... Oh, my... That's how I do it? What a waste of amalgam. All right, let me just out of curiosity. Yes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. Okay, here we go. Yes, back to day 2. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we have the web here, and I can... this is where I alter things. Okay, so here we go. Temporary dead end. It's fine. That's fine. That's a huge step for me. I'm going to undo this. Oh my freaking gosh! Hey, done! We figured it out! I get it now! I understand! Okay, here we go. That's fine. I don't want to alter that fate. Probably not important. I didn't receive or... No, Can I undo that? No, what is this? He recognized it. I'm undoing this. Okay. Witness effect. Sabarov's adopted daughter clues from Shippa. Or maybe there is no mold on her before the visit. What do we have here? Buried secrets as inaccessible. I'm undoing this. Okay. And then what else? Or maybe there was no mold before the visit, and then what happens? I'm undoing this. Okay. And what is this? I examined everything I could. The evidence doesn't connect with the mold outside of the house. No, I'm undoing that as well. What is this? Reconciliation. Yes, that's fine. We leave that as is. Okay. All right, we get it now. Now we understand. Everybody, please ignore the first hour of my incompetence. It's clear that I'm missing something. I'm honestly happy with that. That's fine with me. Because, I first visited... okay, I'm going to be fine with that because I don't think there's too much I want to explore there. I feel like that did a fine job as is. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just undo that as well. Heck. Maybe I can alter something. We're going to have a busy day today. So now I don't have to reconcile with the Canes. That's already done. Yes, so reconcile... So I can dive straight into Isidore's study. Is this... Am I happy with this? Yes, okay, let's do this. Yes, confirm. Let's do this. I figured it out! And by figured it out, I mean I remembered, or I figured out a mechanic that already existed. And now I'm utilizing it properly. To be more exact. All right, here we go. Fun. I am horribly depressed. Do you have anything in you? I knew you did. Okay, I need to take some calm down juice. I need to take some calm down juice. Where are you? There we go. Use. Fantastic. All right, great. Okay, here we go. Hi, Eva. Hugs and kisses. Love you. Bye-bye. I have a big day today. Wish me luck. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was losing faith, and now here I am. All of pea and vinegar. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Today, yes, I will examine. Yes, so I know that 21 is the magic number. So here we go. We're going to go whoop, right here. Great. Okay, yes. Great, good. Okay, well, I could use a little bit of speed. Okay, great. Do I kick you? I look at you? Oh, I just burned myself. Jeez, Simon, you really need prescription medication or something. Okay, here we go. Hello, lady. All right, here we are. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow, that really freaked me out. Okay, here we go. All right, folks. What do we got? What are we looking at? Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, can I talk to you? Okay, I can. A curse has come from the steppe. Angered Bardo we have. Woken Suok on that blasted railroad. Cut through the steppe it has. Every engine picking at the wound anew with its wheels. Stop wagging your tongue, missus. The tracks have nothing to do with this. Have you seen how much soot they discharged from the factory vents yesterday? That's where this filth comes from. They'll poison us all with sulfur and lead. The murderers. What will we breathe, eh? Lead and sulfur? Snot the vents, mister. Sir Ekberk... Kid, why? Sir Ekberkeshiel. Big sorrow, big... Granny told me. This sorrow happened a very long time ago. 5 years ago. Began with muck on the walls, too. What kind of sorrow happened 5 years ago? The plague, my good man. What else? One fierce hag, that one. You said about 5 years ago just now, and I could smell the fires and the burnt meat already. Almost made up my mind to leave the patrols that time. Slapped my notice on the governor's table and all. Hated to lock people in sick houses like that. Ugly business that was. But then it was all over in 3 days. Exactly. 3 days. Can't be that damn blight again. Defeated it, we did. Buried our dead. Cried a river. So enough with that now. I'm telling you, it's the vents. Factory discharge. Just the factory muck on the walls, right? Well, to find out what this muck is, I need to take example first. Use the scientific approach. How would you take it, my good man? It's all the way up there. Only Boulder can reach that high. Be Shamda Bata Bakir Kal Neb. Are you out of your mind? Don't touch this muck, just burn it and be done with it. Well, I wouldn't stand there too long if I were you. There might be flying spores in the air. Okay, progress is being made. Look at that. Letter from the edge. Oh, is Isidore invited me to town? Yes, that's fine. What do we got? Onlookers. Local sense trouble and refuse to help. Awesome. Good. Great. Excellent stuff. Okay. All right, and I see it right there, and there's a corpse there. Great. Can I go in? I can. Okay. Great. Hello, you big bull of a brute. What do we got? This isn't Isidore. First time I've seen such a pillar of meat. What's he doing here? Atlas walketh the earth. Okay, great. I already broke this window. Okay. I guess I talk to you? Yes, okay. All right, hello.
What does a sinew know of a body?
What
does a man know of a town?
All right, so we already spoke to Oyun, so we're gonna just, kind of speed this one a little bit. Who are you? You can't be here. Yaba Shashan. I could ask you the same question. Who are you? I am Foreman Oyun, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed here. Tanakugi Kundia Uruk Guy. This is a kin matter. My business alone. Let's see. I'm... This is a crime scene. I'm here to inspect it. You can have a look if you want to, but touching is Koryultai. The guards that come here disturb the lines of this place. Don't do that. It's not allowed. What lines are you talking about? You, the guards, you're all Zerligamitad. You know no respect neither for the land nor the dead, and I am the foreman. I'm responsible for the lines, for the kin. You should be where Isidore is, Isidor's blood has been spilled. What do you know about Isidore's murder? I know that he was killed. I know that he will be committed to Earth. I'm here to keep a vigil over his blood. Okay. Your mourning, perfectly understandable, but please understand me too. I'd like to help, and for that I need to know what happened. This is not your Ushural. For you to understand, his son Artemi is the one who needs to, and you don't know the lines, Taning Dagi-kun. Okay. Only I need to inspect the crime scene. Okay, great. Oh, okay, so we have... Okay, what do you got? Very powerful arms, reeks of sweat and blood, a loyal servant of big land. Okay, so I have... Oh, okay, here we go. We begin the investigation again. So we start from the very beginning. Isidore Burrock, doctor. No, that's not true, but I think it's just sealed. I mean, that's true. Oh, stop being so pessimistic. Little time for investigation. Little time for investigation. He's not even trying to feign friendliness. I assume this gentleman will be the one to lock it up. I doubt I could stop him. But, well, his right arm is larger than his left. That means he's working for Olgimsky. Olgimsky must be his lord and master. Okay, first thought is this... the source of blood is unclear in this mess. He came to keep silent vigil over the... My first thought is that this is Isidore's blood. Perhaps Isidore was wounded. I don't know for certain. But the blood isn't surprising given the mess. Let's see, what had happened here? Search? Was the killer looking for something? Is anything missing? This I'm going to stick with my guns and say a horn. Yes, a horn would suit the study. I'll keep this as my main theory. Consider other possibilities. What happened here? A struggle? Is there a struggling against somebody? It's like, fresh scratch. A fresh scratch. I'm gonna stick with a horn on this one, but a bull, good stuff. But could the stand have held a horn? It's quite possible the blow was struck with the horn. Yes, scratch points to the struggle. Yes, scratch points to a struggle. Agony? The mold in the house hints at sand pest. The sick with sand pest suffer terrible torment, that's true, but it doesn't fit well with the blood in the murder. It doesn't. Look around some more just to cover all of our bases. Someone was covering their tracks, possibly. Let's see. I think he could have died quietly. And someone staged a struggle? Someone was covering tracks right here! The killer's tracks have step dirt. The killer's a step man. It really could have been anyone, actually, now that I bring that. Let's from the step to the study. Let's go ahead here and say that it was a struggle. Yeah, we'll go here. Enough. Nope. Is there a struggle against her? Yep. For a scratch, yes. I'm still sticking with a horn. But could be. It's quite possible to struck with a horn. But enough examples and move on to conclusions. So the conclusion is, take it. Okay, wait, hold on, stop. Wait for a second. It draws the eye, and I remember Maria's words about Simon's trace in the study. It's a very strange bundle. Somehow I feel it does draw the eye. Yes. But I haven't decided yet. I mean, it seems like Isidore was killed by a person. Most likely that's the case. I still must examine his body. I do. Steve won't tell me anything more about his last day. There's mold outside, that's for sure. I must find it, study, and show it to the authorities. Yeah, I need to search the second floor because that's where I know it's been. Yeah, before the big fellow decides to throw me out. I want that. I want that package. Okay, I can talk to you again. What do we got? Reeks of blood is what? Okay, great.
You can bury the truth.
Okay.
But
so
only in your own grave.
Okay, this is a place of death. Baharan Gazar, a sacred place. You cannot stay here long. Have you looked your fill? Stop trampling it with your feet. You know what? Straight up. Tell me, Oyun, you serve Olgimsky, don't you? The Buos is the boss in this town. Everyone serves him, Kurishkun. Okay, I took this angle before and it seemed to go well. I think I'm going to follow this one through. Well, I serve him too and he asked me to come here. The Buos doesn't ask, he gives orders. And if he gave you an order, you carry it out, but you still can't touch anything. Okay. Olgimsky was looking for you. I didn't realize he meant you. Yes. Okay. The Buos called for me. I will go. I can afford. But first you will leave. Olgimsky suspects this house is contaminated with the plague, and if he's right, it's dangerous here. You know what? I definitely know where it is. So, you know what? You need evidence? I can provide that. It's not hard to come by. Come here. Come here. It's right... Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not where it once was. Where, but it's not where it once was. Behind these?
You can bury the truth.
Okay.
But only in your own grave.
What is this? What have you brought here, Tuner? What do you have in your hand? A sample of plague mold. I've seen it 5 winters ago. It was because of this Isidore sealed off the crude sprawl, locked people in their houses, Kunud, Kashkarabalda, how they screamed. Why has it returned? How can this be? I thought I had stopped it. There's no samples in the proof. The recruiters thought it had stopped it. What's that supposed to mean? You know about the plague? I'm following this through. I'm here on Olgimsky's orders. He asked me to check the house for any signs of the plagues, and I have found them. So the Buom themselves decided you look for the plague? That's right. Also, he was looking for some foreman. I saw him last ask his people where the foreman was. Okay. Does it matter if we found it? No, I don't want to be... Listen, I don't want to antagonize him. I'm still going to go with this situation. That's right. And also, he was looking for someone, a foreman. I saw him ask his people where the foreman was. That's you, isn't it? That's how you introduced yourself to me. I must go to the Buos if he calls for me. Bekeki Yuktoib. Let's go together. You and I will tell him about the plague. Why don't you tell him for me? I should stay and collect more samples for research. That's what Olgimsky ordered me to do. Buos Vad cannot be disobeyed. If you are now his servant too, then serve. Stay and do what you must, but do not insult Isidore's spilled blood. I am interested first and foremost in samples of the plague mold. That's it. Did he? Yes! Okay, wait. Can I? Okay, great. Okay, great. Oh my god! We did it! Hey, done! We did it! We figured it out! What is this? What did I get? Okay, what is it? Do I have it? Where can I kiss it? Okay, great.
The clock's hand comes to a stand.
Artifacts, yes, artifacts. A piece of wood, warmed by the sun. Why do I have a piece of wood? Why do I have this? A secret box of remarkable shape. A marvelous puzzle box from inside Isidore's office. Cannot be opened by any means. Inside, something important rolls freely. Okay, but now a scalpel used to go up in the ground. I overheard something in the street about a local taboo breaking the ground, but I'm not from here. Okay, great. Okay, this changes everything. Okay, great. Yes, so, right. Yes. Today is the late is being buried. I have a chance to examine the body before that. Okay, so a lot of things just opened up. A man of beast or Juan disease, he died in agony, and the significance of his death and sounds comparable to Simon's health. I know that because the body looks absolutely contorted. The stepman works for Big Vlad. I have acquaintances in the Buos and Trump card who deal with him. So yes, just keep mentioning Olgimsky whenever I see Oyun, and that should be fine. The bundle is and this butterfly. How often do you encounter a blue morphos on the Gorkin? Okay, great. What next? Do I inform... Sanctum Sanctuaries today receive the blessing to visit Simon's study. Right. What time is it? It's 13. It's still too early to go to the funeral, I imagine. right? Deadly test tube. Yes. Let me... Yes. With all the precautions, I managed to scrape off something to cover. It's enough for an analysis. Yes, let's go analysize. Where's analysisms? Well, I can't even speak to... So let's go to the analysisers. Okay, great. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, that's very bad. Okay, use. Great. If I put things into the clock, can I retrieve it at a different time? Okay. Analysis time. Analysis time. Prepared projectile. No. No, I don't need the prototype. Analyze items. Okay, here we go. Examine. The clump of residue is an infected mist. Anyone who touches it without gloves risks falling ill. Tomorrow the town will be infected with an airborne infection. Great. I mean, that's terrible. But things are going really well. Who will warn the Governor Sabarov of the danger but me? So I shall go now and inform the Governor of the danger but me. Or something along those lines. Oh, great. I'm sorry. I'm very excited that we've actually... I figured it out. Okay, I need to remember that mechanic. Okay, great. All right, here we go. We go on to... Yes. It's getting very late in the day. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna go here. Why the hell? Why did you do that? Okay, great. It's the cemetery. Does anything change here? We're gonna have to watch the cutscene again, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually genuinely feel bad. I have made the horror specs. Oh, things changed. Things changed. Great. Okay, great. What is this? Step custom. Strange center where the old man's body is in the earth and ground as if the body was pushed out of the coffin. What is happening? Don't worry, Sabarov. I will get to you in just a moment, but things are changing. Okay, do I talk to you? One of the people are there. Okay. You're more important. I'm sorry. He's more important.
Yargachin. Still self-taught.
Forgive the big city Ekil, Father. He didn't mean to intrude. I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand he played an important role in this community. Thank you. Now be silent. Your father summoned me to this town. I received a letter from him. Leave him, Moga-kun. Young Burak is searching for his path, Meekin. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling. Eke-kunde. The kin is waiting in awe to hear his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though. Especially not Burak. Isidore personally invited me to town. This must carry some meaning around here. Young Burak will be gathering herbs for the offering. Tonight on the bank of the Gorgon, near Olongo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here. Why there? It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased. But as Mother Nature is molding you out of clay but abandoned a project. This is some advantage. Why? Jesus. Why are you so mean, Daniel? I don't expect this to end, however, with... No. This is some advanced diplomacy. Say what you will, Moga-kun. You can talk tonight. But choose your words wisely, Moga-kun. For not all of them may be taken kindly. Jeez. Horrible. Daniel, we're never going to explore this aspect of you. You're secretly racist. We're never going to explore that together. Okay, are you genuinely willing to help me? I'm surprised, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, I can't talk to you guys now.
Worst
Hello.
of all, a coward.
Reuben, wait!
Always been a coward. I hate it.
Reuben, wait, you die, right? I believe you die at some point. Okay, Reuben. I heard of you, Dankovsky. You'll be surprised, but I've heard a lot about you. We won't talk now. Earth is crumbling over my mentor's body, but one day we shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe. Are you a disciple of Isidore's? Don't you go all niminy... Oh, what the hell, Reuben? Don't you go all niminy-piminy on me. You came here for Simon, because he'd chosen you as his successor. Am I right? What? No, I've never even talked to the man. I came here to study him. You're a fool, Dankovsky. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you. And you don't even... My reading skills are absolute trash today. You're a fool, Dankovsky. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you, and you didn't even understand. I'll explain it to you, but not on my mentor's grave, and not behind my nemesis' back. I'm investigating the phenomenon of Simon. What do you know of his death? Shut up. Okay, we'll talk later. Sorry, bud. What about you guys? You guys got anything fun? Eni Gushadal, what have we done to Angashi? I don't know why This is what we're doing now. Why does the ground not accept Isidore? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It's because he has no continuation. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. You don't really believe that pushing a coffin into the grave must... No. What did Artemy inherit? I doubt you were just talking about the house or some other property. His path, his Karji. That's his inheritance. Since Isidore has left his path, someone else must walk it now. That's what Bado demands. The young Barak is a good man. I knew his milk mother. A heavy burden, Haraka Ulu. It will break his spine. It won't budge. It really won't. Would you look at that? If Grandpa Isidore can't get into the ground, does that mean he'll stay with us? Like in the tale of the Gazar Doraki Tenushe? Alright, first off, the fact that I'm sight reading these things, and the fact that I'm performing as well as I am, I deserve a gosh darn medal, alright? I mean, yes, like I said, I may have practiced a bit with Dune before, but still, I am proud of myself, and I want people to know. Will Grandpa Simon come back too? Do not speak of that cane sorcerer, Kuged. Isidore kept company with him. Well, that's the source of all of our troubles, Terzamedi. That's why Bado is angry. It really does feel bad to put like an East Coast accent on these people. It feels kind of insulting and ill-placed. The cane sorcerer. I haven't heard that one. The cane sorcerer. I haven't heard that one about Simon yet. I thought he was well liked here. Don't listen to him. It's not him talking, but the grief that claws at his throat. Simon was Kairatakun to us, just like Isidore, and then we lost them both on the same day. Tedener ugibolo bide muno gansara benabdi. Again, I deserve a gosh darn medal. You know what? You have my condolences. No reason to figure that out. Okay, hello everyone. Hello. I get to talk to Grace again. Hello. Hello,
it's cold
Grace.
Here. Grave cold.
Halt, Doctor. My dead whisper to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late. Yeah, this is fair. I wanted to find out how Isidore died, but in order to do that, I need to examine the body. Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dead whispered to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk to anyone else. If what you say is true, I wish both Baraks to have a good talk, whatever that means. It's a shame you haven't met Isidore earlier, neither alive nor dead, but it wouldn't have been possible. You didn't know about the old place. What is this old place? Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of the old settlements, Seken. It means ear in the steppe language. This was a special embalming ritual. No one had ever been treated for burial this way for many, many years. So, what's so special about this embalmment? It is an old ritual. I don't know the details. The only keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared him for the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone, save his son. Well, you're right about one thing. A doctor can learn much more about a body when it's not embalmed. Okay, so now I know the embalming location. Okay, great. What, a loop? What? Okay, so what do we have here? Detective Denkowski, it would be logical during the day to learn everything possible about Isidore's death. Duty requires me to tell young Barak that I learned about his father's death. I'll find him on the bank of Gorkon in the evening after the funeral. Bandage relics. I won't examine the body with morning step people present. They'll tear me apart, and Isidore's son won't stop them. Did it really come for nothing? Hint at the past. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the keeper of the dead told me that in the morning, Isidore is being prepared at the Steppe village. Let's say I made it there. Are you telling me that I do another time travel? Isidore's body departed for the funeral. I was late, but now I know exactly where and when I should have looked for it. Okay. Neato torpedo. All right, so I could start this day over again, and I could skip the cemetery, go straight into the ear, and hopefully be able to discover the body there. In the meantime, I need to go talk to Saburov. Old Sabi, I've got bad news for you. It involves a lot of death. I'm not sure if any of you saw that, but it was, I mean, that body just kind of plopped to the ground there, and it's not great, but where the hell am I going? Sorry. I walked right past it like an absolute goof. Like an absolute dingus. Like an absolute pile of... How the hell do I get in there? Oh, there. Okay. All right. Oh, this is wonderful news. Listen, everyone, I felt so horribly lost the last time I played this when I closed out. I'm so glad that it has changed. Hello.
You can't look straight at the sun or at death without flinching.
Okay.
Whose saying was that?
Okay. Wait, Denkowski, I've already spoke about this yesterday, so we're going to do a little bit of a speed run in this one. Wait, Denkowski, let's step aside a moment of your time. What happened? There's no need to speak with Katerina. Why not? Katerina's ill. With what? She suffers from pain. I made a wrong call to speak to her. It's like, I think I understand. I'll be tactful. Okay, great. Am I not going to glean anything new?
The worst is yet to come.
Bachelor Denkowski's house, I knew you'd come. The whole town is watching everyone with bated breath. Yes, we don't. We come through script at all. There's no invention of the mistress. Okay, there we go. So they were just all call for. Do you see the eyes watching? What eyes? Let's just you have pinpoint pupils. No, I don't see anything. Clara's your daughter. Do you have any children, Doctor? No. Have you ever cried for a baby? I haven't. Have you ever felt the inadequacy? Looks like it's straight. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. It's not fair that in the families. I do know her, actually. My darling daughter. So she's adopted then. Alexander's grown fully attached to her. Clara's grown to a mistress. Alexander's grown attached. What about you? What is just what about you? It's like, so people usually try to conceal their shortcomings. A ruler cannot be human. You're not the only one who believes that. That's true. Ruler must be perfect in all sorts of ways. Sabi!
Bitch. What a beautiful word. Bitch. I'm talking about my sister.
What? Jesus. Okay. Rude. It's a lie that the house is empty. Isidore is no longer there, but the house is not empty. Misfortune has taken root there.
I do have an heir. Our town.
Okay, what are you saying, child? You went to Barak's house? Why? Because I'm scared she'll return to the town to finish what she began 5 years ago, so she still needs to... Well, you were taking a risk, Lisa. It would be very dangerous. I had to go there. Let's see. Afraid of... but thank you for trying. I thought you'd be angry. Nope, you're fine. Thank you, Clara. Examine a sample of mold. It's extremely contagious. Are you certain this is a disaster? Okay, here we go. This is new. Are you certain? This is a disaster, Denkowski. 5 years ago, mold attacked the walls of our houses, too. Isidore explained that this is how the plague sleeps. It creeps along our buildings until it can find a human host. Well, the pathogen is extremely resilient and can sustain itself without a host. That's all I can say about it for now. I'm calling a meeting with the ruling families at the town hall tomorrow. We need to inform everyone who has resources and power so that he can develop a joint plan of action. The infection must be found and isolated right now. We can't afford to waste time wading through red tape. We also need to set up a hospital, and then I can sign the order to search for infected people in infected houses right now. And I will, because I trust you, Denkovsky. I want a physician to be the one in charge of handling the epidemic. But I need you to understand one thing. This town has always been divided into 3 parts. There have always been 3 families calling the shots, and you'll have to find the approach to each of them. No. How funny, I thought it would make a difference, but Jesus Christ, Danielle, of course, you cannot save a town without the local authorities. Who's there? Have you been taught not to knock, lads? Denkovsky, my apologies. The patrolmen have brought a prisoner? I must see to it. May I sit in? Here he is, Governor. Yesterday, this fellow spent the whole day in the pubs. Oh, wait, I already read this. Yes, yep, great, yep. It's been smashed.
Is half the battle.
Okay, so, yeah, do you know Isidore Baracks? Yes, so apparently this person, long story short, this person that they brought in claims, or boasts, rather, that they killed Isidore Barak, but only because they just wanted attention. So the suspect was near, so we need to interrogate them, and we need to quarantine you guys because you were by the house, and the house is covered in mold. So you guys need to really consider being away from everybody else. But he does need to be interrogated, because we need to know what he knows. Yes, I'll leave. I was just voicing my opinion, that's all. I was just voicing my opinion. Okay, great. What do we got? New decree idea. Okay, I'm unlocking all sorts of things, left, right, and center. Okay, what do we got now? 1813? Very good. What do we got? Okay, so it says to Barak, I find him on the bank of the Gorkin in the evening. Is 6 the evening? Okay, great. All right. Now, ladies, yeah? See, what's cooler than being struck with the sand pest? Ice cold? Okay, so I can't do that yet. Do I see the ear anywhere? There's a mining operation here? Second Steppe Village. So this is the Steppe Village. I could go there, but I don't really have a reason to at this current time. Is this the ear? On the other side of the river? It looks... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. All right. Actually use your brain on this one. This must be the horn. Bridge Square, the Stillwater, Atrium, the Cape. But if this is the hindquarters, the Crude Sprawl, the Skinners, the Tanners, the Candlestick Makers. Okay, so the ear must be somewhere over... What's the water tower? Where is the ear? Okay, well, no sense in thinking about it now. Let's go... It's way too early. What can I do in the meantime? Hold on. Where did you say you were going to be? The bank of the Gorkin in the evening after the funeral. Okay, so here we go. Where's it? I assume this river is the Gorkin. So where would it be here? In the Skinners? I don't think I could reach there, can I? What about the Tanners? Maybe the Chine? Possibly the Chine. The bank of the Gorkin. I'll try the Chine. The Cape! It would be the Cape. It's always the Cape. Right? I'm gonna try the Cape. I'm gonna go here first. Stop it. Okay, here we go. All the way. How much time does that kill? Some, but not enough. Maybe, I don't know if I remember correctly, but I'm gonna go check out the church and see if I can get some time back. Yes? No? Nope. Dang. Dang it. Okay. Let's review some notes. Okay, great. Okay, and what we have here? Medical mold must be scraped off everywhere it's found, even if their loans are enough to save the town. Okay. Okay. Today's the day we receive the blessing of visit Simon's study, and I can do that again. Duty requires me to tell young Barak that I learned about his father's death. I'll find him in the bank of the Gork in the evening, after the funeral. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. Well, I mean, it's fine. I wasted the appropriate amount of time. It wasn't a waste if it was purposeful, right? Right. So here we go. Let's go talk to Barak. You better still be there. Okay, great. Okay. Yes? Okay, good. Apparently you're still there, according to my map. Okay. Am I out of breath? There we go. Nope, I go this way. Okay. And then, oh, I can just follow the chemtrails. I completely forgot. Sabarov decides to look the other way. Patrolman won't bother. Yes, okay. Well, the whole children's situation, I'm perfectly fine with. Okie dokie. Okay. Excuse me. Bank of the mighty Bosphorus.
As if things are animated.
Is that you, Barak? How you doing, bud? You had a bit of a day? Let me tell you, I feel like I've lived this day like 5 times.
I sense something out of place.
You. Me. Sorry to hear that. What are you doing here? Not your sorrow. Leave. I have enough troubles of my own, up to my solar plexus in them. Well, I'm trying to investigate Isidore's murder. Stay out of it. My father's death is my Karji, not yours. What's Karji? You don't know? You don't know anything, Emshen. I know something about your father's death, certainly more than you do. Okay, your father's house is contaminated. Plague is spreading from it across the town. I'm sure. I've analyzed the sample. I saw the mold on the walls, heard some whispers from the survivors of the first outbreak. But I don't have my own equipment to verify their words. Good thing you checked. Well, and I've been to the crime scene, met a huge step man there. He introduces himself as Oyun. He's the one who sealed the house. Oyun is the foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin. Father's kindred. That means he's allowed to enter the dead house, but he has no right to bar entry for others. And I think that's it. That's all I managed to uncover regarding your father's death. Thank you, Emshen. My head is buzzing so much I don't want to listen to you. I didn't want to listen to you, but you brought me solid facts instead of empty chatter. I'll pave a road with those facts, a road that will lead me to the answer. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But now, please leave. I need to face the step alone. What if he was killed because of me? No, I don't want to make this about myself. Almost positive if I was killed. No, I don't have any. No. I have a lot of hypotheses, but he was your father. You'll figure it out without me. Oh, okay. You know, I haven't seen him in years. I inwardly dreaded our reunion, dreaded disappointing him, so I kept putting off my return. And then I returned home, to a corpse. You can't ask a corpse for forgiveness. That's where the buzzing in my head comes from the words I'll never said to him. Thank you for not adding to the buzz with your guesses to it. I'll sort it out. I have to, unless my head splits like an overripe fruit. Good luck out there, Barak. Okay, my decision echoes into the future. Okay, great. We're making waves here, friends. We're making waves. Barak no longer wants my help. He believes in finding his father killed in his duty, but I'm certain deep down he's grateful to me. Yeah. I'm told that I've sought by the local butcher. He wants to talk, looks down. Okay, so Alright, Barack no longer wants my help. He believes finding his father's killer is his duty, but I'm certain deep down he's grateful to me. Okay, I feel like that's the best way that could have gone. And now, the final thing that we do, because it is almost time, is we go and we check out Simon
Whirling,
Kane's...
cracking, screeching, living.
Calm. Pankowski. Maybe chill. Maybe take an apathy pill. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I figured that out. Otherwise, I would have been like throwing my head against the wall repeatedly. If only I paid closer attention in the beginning. I'm sorry. I would have saved us so much time. But you know what? It's a learning experience. We all must make our mistakes and proceed forward through them. Excuse me. Sorry. You know, granted, I wish we had the capabilities of breaking a mirror and then being able to traipse through time and undo the mistakes that we've made. Sorry, let me kick that real quick.
You're too high strung.
We want to go all the way back to the Kane family. All the way back here. Zoop-de-whoop. And now it's after the 21 or 2130. So there we go. I completely forgot the secrets to the church, so I do want to go back there and figure it out. Okay. Am I too far? I think I'm too far. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I wasted a little bit of time. I could have got... Shut up. Okay, here we go. Open. Great. And then we get another cutscene. I just realized one of Dankovsky's sleeves is snakeskin? My decision echoes into the future. I've gone inside the study and it's completely empty despite George's assurances. What the hell? Okay, I don't think anything's changed here. Oh, what's this? Come on. Come on. Okay. No Simon, no traces of a terrible crime. Empty. What am I doing here? Not today. Something's not right here. Okay. So, yes, we have a smoking cigarette. Someone has came here. I'm very sure it's Yulia. There's nothing I can interact with. I get all the boys here. Yep. Have you seen it? Very funny. We've got no time to be funny right now, Chief. We're looking for the Khan. We looked under every bed and every drawer. Everybody's know the Khan is in the warehouses, locked in a dog cage. Something was like, yep. Wait for the rescued captive, blah, blah, blah. And then you.
See no evil. Hear no evil.
Where's the owner of this house? He was just here.
No evil.
Do you mean Simon? Yes, I am. The crystal is running crowded today. What about people? Wait, who's her? What did she say? Nothing, we didn't talk. Have you seen that woman before? No? Yep. Okay, great. She's only just left. Great. Anything else? Anything else anybody wants to say to me? Huh? Yes? No? Maybe so? Okay. Alright, here we go. And then we open up and hello,
I
Maria.
often feel like someone's
Liars, I
watching
spoke
us
to your family,
from
but
the other side of the
what did they
veil.
lie to me about? I beg your pardon. Why do you say that? Place to... By the way, who's in there before me? Maybe someone of... Okay. Market middle message seeing some woman. Have you seen her? Please focus. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Yep, let's do that. My father claims... where was that? If I met Simon, I definitely would remember it. I could be wrong, but I don't think that happened. I don't think I've met Simon Kane. If Simon is alive, that changes everything. Exactly, must not believe lies. Don't lose faith. You're the one that's confused. No. I always pave my way, Maria. Okay, great. And then we go pop up, and then we go back here. Do we glean any more information? No. Okay, but I can still enter it. You guys are all still here. Great. Yep. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, hello. What's this? Victor doesn't need a clock to know the time, but what does he need clocks for? Does he have mirrors? Because I know what I would like to do to a mirror. Smashy, smashy. Alright. Okay. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. Hugs and kisses. I love all of you. Goodbye. Maria, you're still here? Very good. All right. Okay, so we have made definitive progress. Anything else about today? No, that ties it all up. All of our red marked nodes are completely gone. So I think that is a satisfying day 2. Just in case. Yep, there's nothing else on the thing. I think that is a significantly more successful day 2 than previous. Temporary dead end. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, I'm clear I'm missing something, but today I won't solve the mystery. Getting inside is a huge success already. Yes. I'm perfectly happy with that. It is abstract. So let's go in. I'm going to shove all my stuff in the clock. Hello, Eva, can I talk to you? No, I can't. That's perfectly fine. Let me freak myself out with the piano.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Okay, and then let's shove everything into the clock. Loot. Can I... Yeah? Yes. Move. Move. Is there a move quickly button? Move. 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 And move. Okay. Great. So we're going to... Let's see if the play at the end of the day changes. Okay. Eva! Nope, I've already spoken to you at this day. Mark, what do you got for me?
The audience is wondering, Venerable Simon, will you step on stage this time?
Nope.
Simon remains
well,
silent.
let's just do it again.
And the audience frets as well. Our Father Simon, are you dead or alive again, like the last time? No, Simon keeps his silence, and the audience is puzzled still. Did you ever exist at all, Simon? Or were you only a shadow on the screen? Simon the Wise, grant us answers, we beg you. All quiet. It seems Simon has forgotten his lines, and now he needs a prompter.
Okay. So it was the same one, but that's perfectly fine because what the heck was I saying? All right, good. So now I kind of want to walk into day 3 now that all these things have happened. Right. So actually, wait, maybe if there's something day 4. There doesn't seem to be... Okay, these are way too out of there. Today, day 1, I can't go. Today, but day 3. I feel like day 3 is the next point. Rules analysis, Sam Peskin provides 0. Is there anything I can undo? Unlucky. Peter Stemeton is not an easy man to find. At least I failed to find him. Peter Stemeton. What? Stanislav Rubin, my last lead, was killed. A trail of a mortal man is lost. Right, no, but I could go to Rubin. Whoever killed Isidore, man or beast, he's died in agony, and the significance of his death is in town is comparable only to... Right, no, I completely forgot. Yes, we have to start this day over again and go to the ear. Oh my god, I almost goofed it. I almost done goofed it. Yes, where does it say that? Do son? No. Coincidence while it's getting off the train is... No. Where? Brock no longer wants my head. No, that's fine. That's fine. Nope, that's fine. Justice, Sabarov, no. Medical inspection was just scraped off everywhere, new. Nope, Isidore's puzzle box, it won't open. No, where is it? Where is it? This shot have gone too far. Reports to Governor Sabarov, so I decided to look the other way. Patrolman will intervene. But that's fine because I'm happy with that being the case. But where reconciliation come from, called me their kin. On the second day, Casper Kane is held captive by that. That's fine. I've obtained Isidore's puzzle box. Okay. I need to... Where the hell is it? Okay, I was getting off the train. No, that's fine. Okay, here it is. The Keeper of the Dead told me that in the morning, Isidore was being prepared at the Step Village. Let's say I made it there in time. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go back again. Sorry, last time, everyone, I promise that we're going to start at the beginning of the day. We're not going to change any of the nodes. The only thing I care about is... Can I... No, wait. No, I don't want to alter the course of it. Yes, I want to keep it like this. Because the Keeper of the Dead told me in the morning is... Let's say I made it there in time. Right. I leave everything the way it is. I like it the way it is. Yes. 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 He doesn't... I examined everything I could. The evidence doesn't connect with the mold outside the house at all. Could there be any outside? Inside? Then yes. Yes, and then I discovered the thing about the mold, and then, yeah, it's all fine and good. Yeah, okay. We'll give this a shot. Great. Mm-hmm. Great, great, great. Yep, yep, yep. Thank you, thank you. Yes, hurry up, hurry up. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on. I can't interact. Also, Daniel, you're a doctor. You wake up at like 11 in the, like 10:45 in the morning? Absolute garbage, man. All right, here we go. Okay, 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 okay. We gotta go to the ear. Gotta go to the ear. Hello, Eva. I love you. Okay, here we go. Right in the ear. Here we go. All right, right. Sorry. There we go. Gotta get a little bit of speed. Gotta get a little speed by kicking a water spout. That's how I start my day. Kick another one. Why not?
It was quiet.
Okay, we gotta get to the ear. Where is the ear? Great. Here we go. All right. Where the hell am I? Okay, we have a thing that I could possibly set on fire. Do I need matches? I have matches, right? I have 4 matches, so in case I need to set something on fire, I'm good to go. What do we got here? Oh, there's the body. I'm not going to just dive right in there. I'm going to talk to this guy. A peculiar colleague. Wait, are you the church guy? Peculiar colleague. There's the 3 of us. Isidore, his embalmer, and I. We mentioned it. Okay, here we go. Let's play this nice and cool. Aishak-Sad, step back. This body no longer pumps blood through the lines. Don't disturb its deathly rest with your restless life. No, that's rude. I dissected dozens of cadavers. Will you let me come closer? I'd like to figure out this person's cause of death. You are breaking our kulanud, our laws. I'm the one who must tend to the body. While I'm preparing it for burial, everyone leaves the village so as not to disturb it. Ede manai kulanud. No living gaze should brush against a dead body. So, this is why you're blind? It's part of the ritual? You don't need eyes to work on the body. You need hands, your nose, your ears, sometimes. You need your senses, Tirshalga. I'm trying to figure out who killed Isidore if you don't let me examine the... okay. That's perfect. I'm trying to figure out who killed Isidore. If you won't let me examine the body, could you at least describe the nature of the wounds to me? I'm sure you're experienced enough to do so correctly. Stubborn like a rock. The wounds belong to the body. They must not be disturbed, just like the body must not be disturbed by a gaze. A gaze is like a burn. Sekhen must be empty and eyeless. Such is the ritual. Take your healthy eyes away from here. I don't want to jump to accusing somebody. But I also don't want to say... I hate these 2 choices. I'm not going to go with a straight accusation. Do none of you stepfolk want to find... Also, this is stupid, Daniel. This man is blind. It is very difficult for a blind person to effectively kill someone. Or... Well, no. You know what? I know. Hot take. I'm sticking by it. Do none of you stepfolk want to find out what happened to Isidore? We know what happened. Bado called for him. So now we must leave just like you. You need to leave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way. I won't look. Okay, so here we go. Superstitions again. The shaman sees no need to help me. I need to distract him from the body. Ring something or set something on fire. I could... I do have matches. You know what? There's no plague on this day. I don't feel any sort of issue setting things on fire. Come on. Could be fun. Okay, to action. The embalmer is distracted. Quick. Examine. Wait, what? Concentrate. Okay, here we go. Okay, I really don't have that much time. Is that the horn? As if he fell from a great height, or who's an agony strange, a natural twisted pose. Some infections contort the joints. Some infections contort the joints. It's hard to say for certain. Terrible wound does catch the eye. What could have inflicted such a wound? The horn is hardly here because the deceased used to blow it. The horn must have pierced him. I mean, it was definitely a horn. So there is a horn stand in the study, and the marks of impact on the furniture. We go with the hands. Dirt under the nails. The nails are broken. Well, the nails are broken, which means that hand was smashed. The clay foot step on his hand, applying dead gruel made of dirt and blood. Was digging with his hands. Very strange. It's possible he was digging with his hands. It's not impossible if he was in the step. Again, it's hard to say for certain. Examine other parts of the body, specifically the... I have to distract him again. Hello. Sorry. Yeah. Go, check that out. I'm glad you're not learning from this. No distractions this time. Okay, or he was an strange unnatural twisted pose who fell from a great height. Or if he was in agony. Hard to say for certain. Yes, the chaos will have to take signs. Just back to the killers, everyone was catching the eye. Someone struck him hard. Someone let get close. Yes, he turned his back, trusted the killer. Friends and family are always the first subject. If visitor is killed unexpectedly, why are signs of struggle? If visitor was killed, what signs? That is, it didn't quite match the chaos in the study. What could have infected such a wound? Yes, the horn. Yes, the horn must have pierced him. There's a horn. I'm sticking with that. Feet. We go for feet. Pieces of soil and grass and dirt on legs. Nah, dirt on the legs is more interesting to me. Did he walk in the step before death? If he was a step man, he could have walked in the step any day. Yes, there was fresh dirt in the office. Let's move on to conclusions. So we have here the skin. Yes, it does seem to be the skin, which is a problem. Center of the sand plague, but I need analysis to know for sure, especially considering the mold in this house. Yes, I need an analysis to know for sure. I'll take a sample. Thank you for the vial of blood, colleague. Except perhaps to say goodbye. Great. Okay, so I have a sample of blood. Fantastic. I need to go and analyze that. Okay, great. Sorry, buddy. Crazy weather we're having today, right? Just spontaneous fires. Don't you hate that? I sure do. Here we go. Okay. Nope. No. Stop that. No. What? No. Add or remove point. No. What? No. Okay. Stop it. Okay, here we go. Okay, great. Still water. Great. 1 full. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good and very, very nice. Very, very good and very, very nice. Okay, here we go. We have an analysis to analysis. Who keeps leaving the door open? I swear. Okay, here we go. Analyze the blood sample. What do we got? Isadora's blood contains traces of sand plague. That means he was sick earlier than any other townsman. This is to be expected. Great. Or well, not great. Again. So what do we learned? So we have here, several days before the outbreak began, Isidora was infected with the sand pest, but sand pest couldn't inflicted. Several days before the outbreak began, Isidore was infected with sand pest, but sand pest couldn't inflicted such wounds on him. Couldn't they? No, they couldn't. So he was infected, and then somebody did a murder on him. So, no denial either. Since I already examined Isadora's body, there's no need to attend his funeral now. Okay. Great. I mean, I could. I mean, I've only disturbed the earth once. Okay, great. So we're armed with this knowledge. So that's good. What do we have here? There's a sand pest culture or blood serum. Okay, so the question then becomes, where do we go from here? I don't think I can go to day 1. Huh. Okay. So day 2, I feel we've made a lot of beautiful progress here. Yeah. Okay. So yes, I'm so very glad that I refamiliarized myself with the game mechanic where at the beginning, so when you look at the clock, before you actually get to it, you have the list of notes, and everything that is set in stone, you can also undo and pursue it in a different way. I mean, honestly, there's a part of me that's just like, well, now that you know that, dingus, why don't you go back to the other days? Like, for example, day 3, I failed to find Peter Stamaton and Stanislav's room, but Stanislav's room wasn't... Okay, but Ruben... I did manage to talk to Ruben before Ruben died. What is this? Bleak gratitude. Ruben begs for another day. Yes, so it says here, Ruben begs for another day to fly. I could just let those gentlemen get to him. But it says here also, Stanislav, my last lead, was killed. The trail of a mortal man is lost. Why? But it says here that I done saved him. He asked for a couple days, for a day or two, and just flatly begs for a day or two. So should we go to day 5? What happened here? What do we got? Deadly sins driving me insane. These already dangerous infected districts. All right, there is a part of me that just wants to proceed on to the next day from the things that I have learned from... Right, so the day 2, what's going to be carrying over? I've taken charge of the fight against the epidemic. So this is all stuff that happens from day 3. I do want to carry that into the next day and see Bad Grief's death. Bad Grief is dead. This is something that I need to undo. But I don't know the circumstances of Bad Grief's death. So what I will do, what I want to do, yes. Let's see if there's some things I can undo. Towns authorities have been notified the hospital will receive its first patient starting next morning. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Cathedral is not fit for human life. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Me and Barack agreed to help each other against the fight in Sandpest. I could find a use for his hands. Excellent. I am the law. Why is this node lit up? There's a Sandpest culture present in Vlad's serum. What do we have here? Yes, okay. Authority in the right hands. Crude and rough, but the first vaccine sample is ready. Dozens of orderlies await the order to distribute it. The town authorities received proof of the plague's return. I can rest now until tomorrow when they summon me to the town hall, which goes into day 4. And day 4 is when Bad Grief dies. So sometime in day 3. Okay, so here's the plan. Excellent. Very happy with the progress that we made today in terms of what we did for day 2. A lot of excellent stuff, a lot of progress has been made. What I believe, what I'm going to think about doing is moving on to day 3 and revisiting, well, seeing if any of the items that I did on day 2 have a direct knock-on effect on day 3. Although I'm not sure if it will, because I don't know if I need to crack some nodes in order to do that. I can't do anything past day 5. And I don't want to go so far into I can't go past day 5, and I don't really want to do day 5. Isidore is dead, killed on the very same day as Simon died, the town's darkest hour, my darkest hour. So, a couple days ago I made some promise to Yulia Shriva that I couldn't keep, so a couple of days ago, I can do better. Fatalis. Deadly streets. The town is driving me insane. I don't know if but I have to meet Yulia. I think, here's what I'm going to do. So the next time that that we reconvene, which is going to be on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start with day 3 and see if there's any changes that have been made during that time. I hope so. Again, super glad about the progress we made on day 2, but yeah, I have to admit I am a little lost as to what to do, what the next steps are, but you know what? When in doubt, we approach each day one day at a time. So we'll go for day 3, see if something reveals itself, and hopefully it will. So, thank you everybody for stopping by and checking out this playthrough. The next time that we are going to be meeting is on Sunday for the continuation of Sunday Scaries for the next installment of Darkwood. It's going to be taking place Sunday, 7 p.m. It's going to be real fun. Hope you all enjoyed your stay, and I can't wait to see you all in the next episode. Everyone, have a good night, and bye-bye.